Party people, it's that time of year where you start breaking out the eggnog and start watching some classic movies, or you watch some bad movies, mainly on the Hallmark Channel. Did you know that Corbin Bleu has done Hallmark Channel movies? Like, wow, that bums me out. I guess you could say that makes me feel blue. Now, if you like bad Christmas movies, I found a new classic one for you, Falling for Christmas. And if you want to see more Disney stars and bad Christmas movies, don't you worry, this one has Lindsay Lohan in it. Now, Lindsay's had her problems. I actually remember listening to a radio station back in the day that found a website that made Lindsay Lohan the betting favorite as the next big celebrity to die. Yeah, pretty messed up. Which, fun fact, this is something you can still bet on today, and one of the first things the website tells you is, yes, this is legal. I love this country. But I am happy that Lindsay is making a comeback right now, but the movie she is in is not good. Let me set the scene for you. Lindsay Lohan is the daughter to some really rich guy who owns a fancy ski lodge. The movie starts with Lindsay getting a little glam up to make herself look good for the day, even though she woke up looking like she's ready for a photo shoot. And the movie wants you to know that she is very rich.
And you know, it's hard enough for me as it is. When people look at me, all they see is the spoiled daughter of Beauregard, Belmont.
Caviar for breakfast? If you were really rich, you would have caviar with gold flakes in it. What a bunch of frauds. The movie also wants you to know that this is a very fancy resort. This lodge is so high-end, they have a hot tub on the roof. They show this hot tub 5 different times in the movie. And I'll admit, it looks pretty cool, but who's gonna bring swim trunks to a ski resort?
What exactly is the position?
Vice President of Atmosphere. It's not even a real job. I think he just made it up to give me something to do.
Yeah, what does that even mean? Like, do you control the thermostat or something? So that's Tad, Lindsay's boyfriend, who's an influencer. Just your stereotypical influencer. I am getting a little tired of this trope of the influencer that just cares about taking pictures, if he's trending or not.
Trending.
Also, he's like really dumb.
Okay, snowmobile, unhook.
What are you doing? Wait, Dad, it's not voice activated, for God's sake!
Like, come on, no one's that dumb. There are so many like different categories to influencing now, if that makes any sense. Like there's fashion, gaming, or podcasting. I'm just saying, this movie would be a lot more funny if this guy was really into anime. So we finally meet Lindsay's dad and the other protagonist, Jake.
Belmont! Hey, glad I caught you.
Were you just waiting for him at the top of that hill? That's a little stalkerish. Jake owns a small lodge next to Lindsay's father's resort, but Jake's having some financial problems.
If the rest of the season's this way, I don't think...
We just need a little patience.
What we need is a miracle.
Hey Jake, have you thought about adding a hot tub to your roof?
Wow, this place looks like something out of SpaceX. Well,
No it doesn't. It looks like a hotel. Do you think SpaceX looks like a hotel?
But I have the numbers here for a cost-effective upgrade, a high-speed lift, a building on a spa with a hot tub.
Ah, so you do have some business skills. Yes, hot tubs are very in with skiers right now.
Studies show that 70% of beginners learn to ski at these smaller resorts.
like yours.
Exactly. And then as they become more accomplished and better skiers, then they move up to the mega resorts like this one.
Mr. Russell, I wish I could help you, but I have my own investors to answer to. I'm sure you understand. Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. You probably should have prepped a bit more before going into your Shark Tank meeting.
I'm sure you understand.
Like with that picture, basically telling him that you're eating part of his revenue and that he should just provide some skiing lessons for children.
For those reasons, I'm out.
Jake then accidentally spills some hot chocolate on Lindsay and everyone freaks out about it.
I'm wearing Belmont. Oh my God!
I am so sorry. I didn't see you there.
My Belmont.
Oh no, what will you change into? You have such limited options.
Is everything all right?
I'm a little flustered, but thank you.
Dad!
But this local yokel just body slammed my girlfriend and ruined her hook at all.
Again, I am so sorry. It's an
Look,
accident.
mate, just go. Right, just go. That way.
Guys, it's the smallest amount of whipped cream. It's not like he dumped a whole cooler of Gatorade on her. We follow Jake to his lodge, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like business is thriving.
Hey, where you guys going?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna see like cobwebs everywhere with no one around, but for a failing business, there sure is a lot going on. Like, look, they even have Christmas trees in the guest rooms. My guy, if you have a failing business, you have to make some cutbacks. Like, no one is expecting a Christmas tree in their room. That actually sort of feels like a fire hazard.
Where you guys going?
Dad, the Christmas tree. Remember? Mom took us every year.
That's right.
Okay, that kid was a bit too jolly to remind her dad that her mom is dead. The daughter's just like, hey grandma, remember when grandpa used to take me pumpkin picking? But he can't now, because he's dead. It's crazy though because Lindsay's mom is also dead.
Surprised you remember. You're only 5 when she...
Damn, it's like the start of a Disney movie with all these dead parents. So the daughter and grandma go to a Christmas tree where the daughter writes down a wish she wants to come true. And also Santa's there selling nuts.
Hot roasted chestnut, hook right here, okay.
Santa's like, you want these nuts?
Oh, very good.
Yo, what the fuck? Santa, are you trying to do coke with this kid? Santa wants to hit the slopes, if you know what I'm saying. But I guess this makes the daughter's wish come true? I'm sorry, why is everyone acting so cool that a piece of paper just came to life? You know, I just hope this kid didn't wish for like the Krampus to show up. So Tad takes Lindsay to the top of this mountain, but not before trying to kill some blue-collared workers. Don't worry, he eventually gets them. So Tad proposes to Lindsay with the best gumball machine ring you have ever seen. But things quickly change as the wind separates the two, causing Lindsay to fall off the cliff. That hit knocks her out, but lucky for her, Jake finds her body. Unfortunately, she wakes up and realizes that she has amnesia.
I know who I am. My name is...
You can tell that she has amnesia because she has a bandage around her head, so it checks out.
This is Jake Russell. He's the one who found you.
Does he look familiar to you at all?
No. He's definitely a stranger.
Someone got paid to write that.
He's definitely a stranger.
Because Lindsay doesn't know who she is or where she's from, Jake offers to house her in his lodge until she gets better.
You got no identity, no money, and no place to go.
I have a place. I mean, the lodge. I mean, we have some cancellations. She could stay with us.
So conveniently, Jake forgets that he literally bumped into Lindsay earlier in the movie, but I sort of get it. It was a quick interaction. But on the other hand, you're telling me Jake did all this research on Lindsay's dad and his businesses and never figured out that he had a popular daughter? Like, from the vibe I get from the movie, Lindsay is sort of like a Paris Hilton type figure, so she's popular, and she's also going to be the vice president of Atmosphere. Like, I think he knows who she is, and he's just putting up this whole facade so he can, like, kidnap her.
I have a place.
I should also mention that Tad gets stuck in the forest with no cell reception and dies. Okay, he doesn't die, but like, it's a boring side mission that you don't really care about, and he doesn't even bring up anime once. Sorry to all those celebrity deathbedders out there. So Jake takes Lindsay back to his place, and this is sort of when the movie sort of becomes a horror movie. Not in a movie horror style, more in just how everything happens. Like, Jake tells her she's stuck in this lodge.
Look, I appreciate everything you guys are doing, but I'm not going to be here for that long. This is just temporary.
Well, until then, you're stuck with us.
His daughter starts acting really creepy. And then there are people waiting outside her window for her to wake up. I'm just saying, without the whole Christmas aesthetic, this would become a very scary movie very fast. Oh, also, there's like a rabid raccoon.
What happened?
Were you waiting outside her room, dude? Like, you came in a little too fast. So another running joke throughout this movie is that Lindsay doesn't know how to do things.
Thank you.
Oh! Well, you showed that egg who's boss.
Really?
She is evil!
Have you ever actually made a bed, dear?
Which, like, yeah, dude, she has amnesia. She's gonna forget a few things, okay? I know the movie's trying to be like, it's because she's rich and just never knew how to do this stuff in the first place. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. Or maybe it's because she has amnesia and doesn't even know her own name.
My name is...
Now, Lindsay's doing all this work because Jake can't afford to hire a maid.
It's all going to work out.
Well, I don't know how. I mean, look at this. We can't even afford a housekeeper.
So Jake and the grandma manipulate what the doctor told Lindsay to do.
But the doctor did say that if I did normal things, my memory might come back. But I wonder what she meant by normal things.
So they convince Lindsay that she should just do all this free labor. Also, why does the grandma look like she's about to convince Lindsay to join a cult? And after Lindsay accidentally knocks over a bottle of laundry detergent in one of the machines and messing it all up, Jake isn't happy.
What is this?
It wasn't me, Dad.
Look at this mess.
I'm sorry.
Great. This is the last thing I need right now.
Bro, you're getting free labor off a woman who, again, doesn't even know who she is. You can calm down a bit. So now we get a lot of scenes of Lindsay and Jake starting to fall in love with one another. You know, I would call it Stockholm Syndrome, but whatever.
I just don't know what we do around here without Jake Russell. He volunteers, he donates money. I can't even count how many charities he's helped out in town.
He's so great, you should definitely sleep with him. And also maybe Jake shouldn't be donating or spending as much time with other charities if his business is going under. Like, you have other priorities, my man. So they decide to do a Christmas fundraiser to try and save Jake's lodge on Christmas Eve. And they're doing this like 2 days before Christmas Eve. And even though most people have that day booked out, a lot of people still show up to the party. And as people are donating, I think we figure out why the business might be failing.
You took my son under your wing and taught him to ski. He's a ski patrol now. Anyway, I figured I owe you this much for ski lessons. Sorry it's late.
When we got married, we could not afford a honeymoon.
Jake, you gave us the biggest suite in the place for the weekend. Champagne and everything. And you wouldn't take a dime for it. So,
We want to give you this.
Well, here's to that time you towed my car out of that snowbank.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, if you don't charge for your services, your business is going to fail. I think Jake is just a shitty businessman.
Sorry it's late.
At this point, Tad and Lindsay's dad find her at the lodge. They take Lindsay away, and her dad thanks Jake for taking care of her.
I have no idea what's transpired here, but clearly you've taken very good care of my daughter, and I appreciate that a great deal.
Lindsay's dad has been on a business trip this whole time, so, you know, he gets a free pass for not finding his daughter, and when your daughter goes missing in the woods, it usually does not end very well. So the next day, we finally get to hear what Jake's daughter's wish was.
Didn't make a wish for myself. Made it for you, Dad.
You gave your wish up for me.
I wish for you to find someone to love. You take such good care of all of us. I just wanted you to have someone take care of you too.
Okay, that's really thoughtful of the daughter that she wanted her dad to find love, but also, the lodge was about to go bankrupt. You know, I think you wish for the lodge to stay open, but, you know, it worked out. Also, so Santa caused all this? Think about what he did. He gave a girl amnesia, stranded a man in the wild, and made Lindsay's dad think his daughter might be dead? Santa, I think you gotta stop your coke bender here, man. You're really messing with some people's lives. But Lindsay at her news conference gives a shout out to Jake's lodge, and this causes everyone watching to want to stay at his lodge.
I would like to thank Jake Russell and his family at the North Star Lodge. They took very good care of me at their charming ski resort, and I highly recommend it.
Yes, this is the place where Sierra Belmont stayed. Oh, yes. For how many?
You know, I don't think people are watching a resolution to a missing persons case being like, but where did she stay? I need to stay there. So after some thought, Lindsay decides to break up with Tate, which is great timing because Jake is on his way to tell her how he feels.
Look, okay, I know we barely know each other, and you're probably gonna think I'm crazy for saying this. But I can't let you leave without telling you I'm falling in love with you.
Well, that's very flattering, but I have other plans.
But don't worry, Jake finds her and they tell each other how much they love one another.
There is this holiday tradition, but I bumped my head on the way over here, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. It's,
Yeah, I think I can help you out with that.
And Santa's in the corner just enjoying what he's seeing. Yeah, man, you made some questionable choices over the past couple of days. Maybe lay off the snow powder as much until, like, next year. Okay, well, that was Falling for Christmas. It's, not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it is far from the best movie I've ever seen. I'm happy for Lindsay, and I hope she continues her comeback. I guess she's also been in a Pepsi commercial recently.
is one dirty soda, Santa. Pilk and cookies.
It sort of looks like coffee. Oh, God. I think it's time we send Santa to rehab. Like, I thought giving a girl amnesia was bad, but creating this, he's gone too far. Well, okay, if you like what you see, you know what to do all those YouTube-y things. Unlike Santa, you should continue to binge, and why not with this video right here? Are you gonna like it? I have no idea. Just give it a shot, man. Why not? I'll catch you on the next one.